On this episode of Simply Brilliant, which is coming to you live from Crested Butte, Colorado, we talk about putting yourself in a position to win, taking risks, and asking for the opportunity. Thank you. Today, I'm filming here in Crested Butte, Colorado. In my own opinion, this is God's country, and the sun is just starting to come up. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I really wanted to talk to you just about a couple of things that, at a point in time, don't seem particularly meaningful, but you've got to be in the right place and take the risk and be opportunistic and then really work hard, and then you wait and monitor and see what the results are. So let's talk a little bit about where I am. I'm in Crested Butte, Colorado. My family and I have a home here. We come here a few times a year, and we, mountain bike, hike, fly fish during the summer, and we ski in the winter, and it's just a fabulous place. To the extent any of you have never been, I highly recommend it. I guess the mountain range is the same mountain range as the more famous brother Aspen, and during the summer you can actually take horses or hike over to the Aspen area. So really cool area. This is an old mining village, very strict zoning, and it's a tremendous place to come. So I highly recommend it. My family and I love coming here, and we really enjoy our time away, and it's just really, really amazing. So you must come. But nonetheless, let's talk about how I got here to Crested Butte, because I think there's some life principles here that can help others. When I graduated Cornell University in 1991, wow, that's a long time ago, I was dating this really cute redhead. We had just started dating second semester senior year, and she was going to go to medical school, but her plan was always to take 1 year off between finishing college and attending medical school, sort of to recharge, regroup, get some of her ambitions out and recharge. And since we were dating, I sort of tagged along. I was an avid skier. I really enjoyed skiing, and I thought, wow, this would be great. So she came out here, visited a good friend of hers, lived with her, and right before the winter, I came out and I needed a job. I didn't really have any expertise in anything, having just graduated, and my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, and we've been married 21 years. We have 3 wonderful children, 3 daughters, so we've been together a long, long time, and I think Crested Butte was sort of the beginning of that relationship getting very serious. So anyway, she put together an interview with the restaurant that she was working in. She was a waitress and a cocktail waitress, and I went in and I had no experience and said, look, give me a shot, and I'll do this for you. And so they started me off as a busboy. I made minimum wage and very little in the way of tips. The tips came from the waiters that I helped, and I learned the trade. I learned to do it quickly. Within a couple of weeks, there was some managerial change at the restaurant that I worked at, and I took that opportunity, and this is sort of the point of the story, to promote myself. And so when the new management came in, they asked what I did and what shifts there were, and rather than just say, well, I'm a busboy and blah, 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 I sort of said, look, I've been bussing, I've been doing a great job, I'm looking to break into being a waiter, give me an opportunity, you won't be disappointed, and really just promoted myself. I took the risk, I put it out there, I told him what I would do and how happy he'd be with me, and either because he was desperate or he believed in me or some combination of the two, he really gave me that opportunity. And so I learned on the fly the hospitality business, how to waiter, what was important, and I was intelligent enough to know that I wasn't going to make any money based on my wages, minimum wage. All of my income would be based on the gratuities that I received. And my goal, my purpose in being out here in Crested Butte for that winter was, 1, to be with my girlfriend at the time, and 2, to ski. And 3, I needed a job to give me enough income to facilitate goal 1 and 2. So I quickly figured out how to make the biggest tips and have the best experience for guests. And in very short order, believe it or not, even relative to all of the career waiters, because they ski in the winter and then they mountain bike in the summer, and they're career waiters, they've been doing it for their entire adult life, I quickly became one of, if not the highest paid in terms of gratuities, waiters. And all I did was facilitate people having a good time, right? So I added value where I could, whether it was restaurant recommendations, menu items that I thought they might enjoy, trails that they perhaps should ski this side of the mountain in the morning and this in the afternoon, have you done this? And really just added value wherever I could, and people had a great experience as a result of that. So the point of all this is, You don't know where your life's going to lead. You need to take some chances, do some fun stuff, promote yourself, work really, really hard. I don't think it's an accident that I was able to learn the hospitality business and become the highest earning person in the restaurant. I think it was a study, a discipline, a methodology, and dedication and devotion and hard work. And now, 20 some odd years later, I'm happily married to that cute redhead who is even cuter now. We have 3 wonderful daughters. Skiing is a big part of our life. All 3 of my daughters ski race. Crested Butte remains part of our life. And, who would have thought it 20 some odd years ago when I was a lowly busboy earning minimum wage that this progress would occur. But I can tell you this, the same methodology that I've applied and the same work ethic that I applied as a busboy and then a waiter, I've applied to every single one of my jobs. I've always been opportunistic. I've always taken risks. I've always self-promoted. And I encourage all of you to do the same. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please share this with a friend. Hit subscribe at the end of this to stay tuned. We'll continue to film interesting, thought-provoking topics in interesting, thought-provoking places as we travel the world and make travel great for others. So thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate your interest.